Hi everyone, welcome to the Artrageous Art Studio. Before I show you our art lesson for today, how to make these awesome paper plate watercolor flowers, I have a joke for you. Are you ready? Okay, here it is. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? Pilgrims! Get it? Okay, I'll just stick to the art projects, not the jokes, okay? And I know you are going to love the art project that we're doing today. We're going to be learning how to make these paper plate watercolor flowers. So of course the first thing you're going to need are uncoated paper plates. I got mine super cheap from Walmart. You're also going to need watercolor paint. This is the kind that I use, regular Crayola, but there's also really pretty colors of liquid watercolor paint that I recommend as well. You're also going to need plastic wrap, scissors, a pencil, a push pin. First thing I did was cut my paper plate so that I had 4 different sizes of flowers. The next thing I did was I used my pencil to draw the shape of the petals. They don't all have to be the same. I made mine kind of rounded, but I ended up changing them and making some of them pointy. Now it's time to paint, so grab your paintbrushes and your watercolor paints and a cup of water. I like to do a technique called wet on wet. This just basically means that you use your big brush to get the whole flower wet before you actually start adding color. Speaking of colors, the first layer of petals I decided to use mostly blue and purple. For the second and the third layer, I mixed purple and red. Once I filled the whole shape with color, then I added some splatter painting. You can do this by taking 2 paintbrushes, adding lots of paint and water, and then tapping them together. While the paint was still really wet, I took plastic wrap and laid it over top of the paint, which creates a really beautiful texture as it dries. I set all my pieces out in the sun to dry, and once they were dry, I started curling the ends of the petals with a pencil. I also decided to paint the back of my smallest layer since you could see parts of it after you curl the petals. I also trimmed the petals to make them thinner and pointy to create variety and contrast. Then I took my push pin and I stuck it through the middle of all of the layers, and I attached a pencil eraser to the back so that it would stay put. The last thing I did was I took another paper plate and I painted some green leaves that I attached with hot glue to the back layer of my flower. The final product is absolutely beautiful, and since it already has a push pin in the center, it would be easy to hang on a wall or a bulletin board and decorate for spring or Mother's Day.